Hello, I'm back. This is DelusionDispeller to talk more on this topic of borderline personality disorder in relationships. And we're talking about exclusive adoration, how the borderline kind of pulls you over to themselves and just throws every kind of adoration and drippy praise and love. And I trust you, I love you, I have this exclusive thing with only you. I don't want you to ever leave me because I would die without you. These are all things borderlines say. They'll say, I'll do whatever you want to do. What do you want to do? If you say anything to a borderline that points negatively toward them, such as you're making me feel uncomfortable, you're portraying yourself in an unfavorable light, etc. You could even say, I'm allergic to a food that they've given you as a gift or as a meal, and they will respond with, you hate me. Or they'll tempt you into admitting that you don't want to be with them and that you're uncomfortable around them. This is so they can get you to admit what they want to hear, but yet they don't want to hear. It's so they can feel like history is repeating itself again. And then once again, they were right. You're just like all the other people that loved and left me. See, I'm not worthy. See, everybody leaves me. See, I'm not somebody that is a good friend, and you really should have never gotten close to me, stupid you. And that's how the cycle goes. It goes from beating the self up to then turning and looking at the other person that has tolerated them this long as being foolish or stupid and not worthy of being with anyways. It's really a weird situation to be in. Anyways, borderline will act like they have a closer bond with you than you actually do have with them. They'll create this fantasy that you two are bosom buddies, even though you may have just met them. They'll say things that allude to this fact, like, I'm so sad our relationship has to end. This leaves you wondering, relationship? What relationship? I just met you. All I did was share my cookie with you. All I did was sit down and say hi to you. But to them, they've already formed this bond in their mind with you as their one and only true love, true friend, whatever it is they've decided that you are. In their mind, that's what you are. In your mind, you're thinking, oh, I really would like to get to know this person. They seem like a fairly decent human being. Pretty soon, you're in the clutches of one that just is like tenacious and will not let go of you, because the borderline's biggest fear is being abandoned or rejected. So, yeah, they do all kinds of things to hold on to you. That's very common in borderline relationships. Okay. Here's a behavioral trap of the borderline. If you try to confront them and address their issues with them, they may react by using the silent treatment, just totally blocking you out, ignoring you, acting like you're not there, dissociating from you. This happens if you address their bad behavior with them, because for them to see themselves as having made a mistake or having a flaw, it makes them feel like they are defective as human beings. It also sometimes makes them feel like they're going to somehow disintegrate and just not be anymore. And that's a terror that they fear, very much so. Number 2, the lose-lose situation with the borderline. Basically what this involves is you ask the borderline what he needs, and you get it for him or her, and then they yell at you for being so stupid as to get him that object they did not ask for. So it's kind of a setup, like, I need this or I want this. You give it to them and they're saying, you stupid idiot, why did you do that? Why did you give me that? And you're confused going, well, I don't get it. You just asked me for that. You're crazy. I never said anything like that. You're delusional. You're imagining it. You're nuts. There you go. Number 3, projection. The borderline personality person will blame other people for his or her own shortcomings. When you confront them and tell them ways that they could do things differently, even gently encouraging them, this would result in people coming closer to them, and they could have some friends, and you're really, from your heart, you have a pure motive and you want to help them. But what happens is they'll say that you never loved them. They'll say that you're critical. They'll say that you're judgmental, that you only want to control them and manipulate them, that you only wanted to hurt them like everybody else. They might call you names. They might act mockingly toward you. They might swear at you. But no matter what, they will not hear your correction as being in a positive way or a positive light or from a heart of love. They can't. They just see it as you're out to get them. And even somebody that might have borderline personality disorder watching this right now, you're probably sitting there thinking, this woman's nuts. She's trying to paint us in a bad light. You may even comment to me and say, you've got us all wrong. You can't figure out borderlines. You don't know what you're talking about. Go back to school and get a higher degree or whatever. That's just your borderline personality acting out against me confronting the issues that you really need to be looking at through dialectical behavioral therapy, by the way. Anyway, stay tuned. I will be back with some more. Thanks.